Okay. Interesting. Didn't know you could see me. It's good I wasn't doing something stupid. Ben Stokes! Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes, bro. Ben Stokes. No. I said it's good. You guys, I didn't know that you guys were able to see me. I had the different scene on. I thought it was like starting, the countdown going on, but it was me on the screen. So I was like, interesting. That's not what I intended, but well, here we go. No. I didn't use the F word. I'm definitely sure I didn't use the F word, bro. Okay, you know what? Let's get started with stuff, right? Today there is no warm up because need to get things done. But one thing I will tell you, I was talking to some people, somebody recently, just now, from a big multi-billion dollar company, right? It's like $100 billion company. He mentioned that how interview processes are changing and stuff, and I'm like, I really need to get stuff done, not just lead code and stuff, but also system design, lads. Dude, it's crazy. Once you are in industry, one thing I will say is one I feel it is because now less of lead code is being required by a lot of companies. If you can just talk your way, you didn't even code. If you can just talk your way through, that can get you past that interview. But you really need to know, really importantly, system design. System design you really need to know, and then basically low level design and how things are and all those things, right? So about components and things like that, those are the things I think I'm not the best with. So might be doing learning sessions, not stream, but just on Discord about these things. It's a lot. System design can make you actually a better programmer, but really need to spend some time in that. Yeah, bro. Ben Stokes indeed. You are really good with system design, really? Damn, bro. How? No, actually, on a serious note. But how you are good with system design? Let's say if I ask you to create a URL shortener, will you be able to do it properly with how things work and stuff? Because there is a difference between making a system, making a software, and actually making it something super good, something which people will look and they're like, oh shit, this is actually good. It will, if a billion people comes on it, still works. Oh, okay, cool. That's actually good. That's good. I really need to get into that because I feel that's where I lack system design, building of WhatsApp, next WhatsApp, building next Signal, stuff like that. So I have somebody did ask me a really interesting app, which even I would be using. So maybe we'll do a 24-hour or 48-hour long stream one day. That's my plan in this month or next month, and just build an app within those 2 days. Over the weekend, just build a fucking app. You had to then because there is nothing when a new domain comes in the target, you won't get it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you have to make your own tools. It's good to make your own tools because if you build it good, it's like building a Lego, right? You can pick and like remove something, add something with the components and stuff. So yeah, indeed. Renj, you are like me, man. Like when we talk serious, we actually talk serious. When we talk BS, we just talk BS all the time. You are like me in this case. Ben Stokes, bro. Nice. Okay. Let's get going in this case though. For our web shell, we are not here. We were at. Oh, nice. Which extension? What was the extension for? Okay, we were here, obfuscating file execution extensions. Dude, I will say this, no matter how many times we say FAI, biggest thing is you can't ignore that AI is going to be a thing. You know a really good video I have? Okay, sounds good. They're like you're making progress. I'll show you a really interesting picture of horses in New York. This is something. Oh yeah, this is a very interesting picture I will show you, which does make me wonder a couple of things, right? I don't know how true this picture is or whatever, right? But this picture is in this banking horse to cart movement, like 1900s New York City, right? 1900, last century. And within just 15, 13 years, right, everything was converted to cars. Nobody was using the horses. So like AI is something like this. We are in the very first like 2-3 years of AI. Not even 2-3, at least we are in the first 5 years of AI after ChatGPT actually did something cool. But we can't ignore AI, bro. We just can't. We just can't. AI is something that is going to be like actually going to happen. It is happening already. There is billions of dollars on the line, right? Because if AI fails, you need to understand that if AI fails, the world is going to crash. The crime rate will be high. We have bet so much on AI. This society has bet so much on AI. At least we need couple of winners. There can be dozens or thousands of losers, but we need really big winners to actually have a society working. Yeah. So I'm just my case, you know, how many times we can say AI is this or that. Reality is going to happen. We just really need to know what. Yeah, we really need to learn and make it our friend instead of like, yeah. Do you understand though? Like this is a good like a reality check. I don't know if this is true or not, but this is a good reality check of like in 15 years how much world can change. It has changed since like ChatGPT came up with like GPT-3, right? We still like feels like yesterday or last year, last couple of months thing, and things have changed so far. Like the just one thing triggered the biggest revolution in tech world, right? You agree with me though. In this part, you guys can agree with me, right? That things have changed. There are things going on. It's just you don't know when, how fast things will be. Not gone. I will say not gone, but I will say like you know the one thing he actually mentioned. The guy I was talking to, he mentioned a very smart thing. The case study of Zomato, right? Zomato and I think Zomato it was. What happened was like they removed their service team, their client what's it called, call support, right? So support team, customer service team, customer service. You know why? And they replaced it with AI, and this is one of the very few cases where AI implementation was right. Because why this was right compared to, you know, somebody like Facebook, Meta, both are same. Meta, Microsoft, Salesforce, right? These versus this case, and it actually makes sense. Why? Because if let's say somebody wants a refund, right? Or there is cases, right? AI is going to make a profile on them, right? And see how many times they return, whatever is happening. But because of AI, if somebody wants a return, right? Using AI is way less costly than hiring a bunch of people, right? And if they just give people the refund, if they just give people the refund, and AI gives more refunds than other people, it still is less. This thing is still less than very little refunds. People and little refunds. Yeah, it's like basically like user behavior tracking, like every person's stuff, right? Profile, building a profile on them. Yo, Ghost, what's up? I'm just scared of AI growing consciousness and taking physical forms. What military is trying to do. 100% going to happen. Yeah, it's all money game indeed. But I think like the best video I have seen on like consciousness and which talks about hallucination too is AI 2027, man. This video tops everything. Cypher, what's up? Yo, you got a new job? Nice, man. Congratulations. Hell yeah. What's the new job? Yo, Cypher, quick thing. What's the new job and what was the process like of interviews? We were talking about how people are asking more about system design and less about lead code. Now things are shifting and how well you are with AIs. So what's that? What's up with the interview process nowadays? We indeed need party, that's for sure. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations. I'm very happy. I'm very happy for you, bro. You need to tell us more about it though in Discord and wherever you like. This is a great video, lads. You really need to watch this thing. You really need to watch this thing. 3 rounds DSA, 1 system divine, 1 man. Okay, that's actually not bad. 3 rounds, 1 each is not bad at all. Not bad at all. 3 is fine. I hate when companies have like 7 to 9. I know 2 big companies that has like 7 to 9 rounds. It's crazy. US restricted tech companies to hire. Yeah. Oh, US is like blocking almost, like hiring Indians. Dude, it paid off, right? Like it paid off. And that's good. Once you have money in your bank account, you will see the grind paid off, man. And you will be relaxed at certain levels. Financial stress is the worst one, man. Financial stress is the worst one because if you will be already like almost like it's like dying every day, right? That, oh, if something sickness comes or this comes or that comes, at least with work, you know, things can change and stuff, like you can change the job, but financial one, that takes time to change. So it's good, man. Grind always helps. Good job. Great day to start, man. Great day. Great news to start the day with. Thank you, Cypher. Thank you so much for such a great news, man. I remember. Insomnia, what's up, bro? No, I remember the name. I remember the name. I remember these names. It's very like, for me, I will give you one idea about, right? I think it was, let me just check where I can see, because I remember you were with Varshit. You and Varshit were talking about interviews. We all were talking about Varshit. Varshit is not here. I haven't seen him. I think he's busy with his last semester, but yeah. Okay, yes. All the best, Ghost. You have the big exam tomorrow. Let us know how that goes. You didn't apply for jobs. Shinchan, Reg, you need to apply for jobs to get the job, man. Good evening, Insomnia. But I remember you were with me with the, what's this called, Varshit, and what's another name? Lord Varshit, and there was one more guy. I have his name in Discord. I remember talking to you, all three of you, about like the processes of interviews. It was in when was it? November or September? Or I don't remember the time. It was like around before I went for like what's this called, holidays, or after that, just after that, in that period. So like September or November, around that time, right? Cypher, am I right? It was around that time, right? I'm so happy to hear this news. Venu Gopal, what's up? Yo. How are you doing, my man? Long time no see. A lot of people are coming. Yeah. I remember we were talking about like I think coming to Canada, like going outside because of India, like how things are, a bunch of things. Oh, nice, bro. Nice. In cybersecurity from Vixon. In this month, 3 people got job in Vixon. Oh, nice, bro. Dude, it's going to work. Like grind, just grind. You know what Elon Musk said, right? Like if you put 6 months of grind, proper, like just grinding for 6 months. I'll give you one reality check. I will start the stream in like 2 minutes with the whole tech, but like I think I want to tell you guys a reality here. It's a rough one. Oh, it is hard. Bro, Dubai, I love that. Nice, man. But yo, I'll tell you something very interesting, lads. I will tell you something very interesting, and this is my personal life, right? You guys have seen my journey. You have seen my journey here. And I might get emotional and there might tears come, so sorry about that. But I want to show you some really interesting truth about what I have been facing behind the scenes and why I want to share what I'm about to share with you guys. Nope. Added. You see this an interesting chart, right, from last whole year, right? Things have been overall has been up, right? One thing I'll tell you, when I was started streaming, right, I started streaming, it was like took away my evening time, which I used to, let's say, go out, play with friends and all those stuff, right? Once you lock in yourself for 6 months or 1 year, regarding the grind, right? I'm talking about 6 months, 1 year. Very beautiful thing somebody said. People who love you, like your mom, dad, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your brother, right? Anyone who actually loves you will understand that if for 6 months or 12 months or 18 months, if you're grinding and you're not able to give them time, the people who love you understand that thing, that you're grinding and you are just building something important for yourself, and they will never mind. The hardest part of grind with this is people who you think love you, wants your success, but in reality they don't care about you that much, they don't care about your success that much, will keep on telling you that you are not giving us time, it's like you have an attitude problem or this problem or that problem, things are not going well. It's rough, but I'm telling you, lads, people who actually love you will understand, man. Will understand this thing. And it's very important when you actually because a lot of you are young, right? I have been in the industry for 4+ years now. Recently completed my 4 year. you will understand there will be a lot of these cases, but this is the hardest one because you will be people you used to interact with on daily basis. Now you are not because you are logged in. To make sure, remember, people who love you, right? Who people actually love you will understand that you're grinding and building something. People who don't really love you, you think you are delusional, you are hallucinating that they love you, they don't actually love you, will keep you down in ways like, oh, you're not spending time with us, you have attitude. I turn my phone on do not disturb while I work. I'm like, yo, do not contact me unless and it's an emergency while I'm working. Just don't. People will get mad at me for this, right? People used to get mad at me. Now they are used to, they're like, doesn't care. I have stopped getting messages from a lot of people, right? That, hey, there's a party or we want you to come. A lot of people just know I have built that. But it's really, okay, good night, bro. Sorry, the stream went in a different direction today. But like, I want to talk about this grind. It's very important. These are the things, like, as a streamer, I have faced in last 12 months. And when you are grinding, you all have a passion. That's why you all are here. When you are locking in, doing your CTF, learning and stuff, these things will happen. Just put your phone on do not disturb or put your phone on switch off, and make sure, just if somebody says, oh, why your phone was switch off, why you're not talking, my phone died, I didn't realize, done. My phone died, I didn't realize, they can't do anything about it. Just lie on their face, because if they actually care, they will like, okay, he's grinding. If they don't, they will try to come, oh, what is happening, blah blah blah, fuck them. That's one thing I really want you guys to understand. Hopefully, right, you at least 1 or 2 or 3 or hopefully all, the best case, all of you remember this. Make sure you do understand this, right? That's one thing I just want to share, because I know grinding is hard in this world right now, specifically because we are taught in school what is Pythagoras theorem, what is like alpha beta gamma, what is a square plus b square is plus 2ab, what is like this, what are these formulas. But we are not taught how to differentiate between the right people in your life and wrong people, how to actually become self-conscious, how to be actually fulfilled from within. So hopefully this stream I can like teach you, sometime drop those nuggets for you guys from my experience. Okay, with that being said, hopefully you guys like it helps you understand. And if any of you were having doubts, that's why I say my DMs are always open. If you ever are feeling down, let me know, right? Because there are chances, I'm older than majority of you guys, so there are chances I have faced certain things already, and this is how I deal with it. Like, for example, if I'm feeling anxious, go take a hot shower or take a super cold shower. You are like feeling restless, you are like having some kind of like what's this called attack, anxiety attack, to like this sort of thing, right? There are mental things that happens once in a while. Go for a run. Just get out of your house. If you're feeling depressed and you're like, you don't want to do anything, you have so much stuff to do but you don't feel like doing anything, wake up, get out of the house. Just wear any clothes, get out of the house, study at university, do anything. So those things I have my own playbook. So hopefully if you ever need help, let me know. My DMs are always open. Here is the Discord if you guys ever want, right? There you go. Okay, now with all that philosophy stuff out of the way, let's get into our main bread and butter. Our obfuscating file will complete obfuscating file, flawed validation, and race conditions will probably can do tomorrow. Let's see. Maybe we'll start with race conditions today. Okay. Obfuscating file extension. Here's the PDF I created with AI. Let's see if we. Yo, what's up, bro? How do you say your name? Welcome to the family, though. Why it's not coming? Okay. Exploiting PHP. I think this one will work. Overriding. Flawed validation, yeah. Okay, overriding server configuration via uploaded configuration files. I think this is what we did yesterday about HT access files, changing the files and allowing certain things to work. I don't know why this one missed this one. So let's do this from here. Here is the link, lads, for the PortSwigger. Obfuscating file in extensions, even the most exhaustive blacklists can potentially be bypassed using classic obfuscation techniques. Let's say the validation code is case sensitive and fails to recognize exploit.php, right, with a capital H, is in fact a PHP file. If the code that subsequently maps the file extension to a MIME type is not case sensitive, this discrepancy allows you to sneak malicious PHP files past validation that may eventually be executed on the server. So basically, if the blacklisting is with PHP, like all small, capital PHP will work. Small p, h and p, this will also like work if this is not working. So that's first step to check. And this is more of a configuration and coding issue, remember that. You can also achieve similar results using the following techniques. So if you want to upload certain PHP files, provide multiple extensions. Depending on the algorithm used or like functions used, right, or packages, libraries, right, used to parse the file name, the following file may be interpreted as either a PHP file or a JPEG file. So either it could be exploit.php or it could be like a proper JPEG file. Add trailing characters like a dot. Some components will strip or ignore trailing white spaces, dots, such as exploit.php dot. Try using the URL encoding. This is what we saw in one of our hacks we did, or double URL encoding for dots. So for example, %2e, that's a dot, right? / we can encode with burp suite. We are given those options, right? And backward slashes. If the value isn't decoded when validating the file extension, but is later decoded server side. So what happens is, if I'm uploading exploit.php, I URL encoded, so it will become exploit, let's say ex for exploit, %2 e php, right? This is what will be sent to the front end or like to the server, and server says, yeah, looks fine, but at the end, inside the server, when it is stored and it's being executed, it will become exploit.php. That's the game. This thing is not checked properly at the server when it's accepting those files. This may allow you to upload malicious files, right, that are otherwise blocked. Add semicolons or URL encoded null byte characters before the file extension. If the validation written in a higher level language like PHP or Java, but the server processes the file using lower level functions like C or C++. So if this application is on high, it has PHP or Java using like, Spring Boot framework is getting those things in the server, but at the bottom, right, certain functions like execution or storage or any kind of like processing function is being used, is using C or C++. This is where we can use this. So we need to, I think I will create I'm working on my notes, so I will send all these notes in the Discord. This can cause discrepancies in what is treated at the end. So if you add this, we know, right, for example, like the best example is like comments. In Java, we have comments like this. In JavaScript also same thing, but in case of, let's say, Python is this. So one will treat this as a comment but not the other. So we are using that issues this to our advantage. So null bytes here, everything is gone. So for example, the Java will treat it as JPEG, but let's say PHP, it will be ASP, right? Same thing here. Try using multiple Unicode characters which may be converted to null bytes or dots after Unicode conversion or normalization. Sequences like XCO or these ones may be translated to X2E if the file passed as a UTF-8 string, but then converted to ASCII characters before being used in paths. Other defenses involve stripping or replacing dangerous extensions to prevent the file from being executed. If this transformation isn't applied recursively, you may position the prohibited string in such a way that removing it will still leaves behind a valid file extension. What they are saying is, if you remember, this is what we did. .. Big problem with this, and let's say if we wanted to get etc password. Himesh, what's up, bro? Howdy. How's your day, mate? So actually came a good time. I'm about to do some hacking. So let's say I wanted to access this file, right? Good, man. Had a good sleep. Now grinding, hacking, right? Here is the link if you want for this lab we are about to do. So if you remember this one, right? I wanted to get the files. Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Right? So I wanted to get etc password file to get all the users and stuff. But what the developer did, some smartness. Can I ask another question? I have registered on PortSwigger. What is a good starting point to begin? Insomnia, I will say like what I am doing, I think that has worked with me. What you can do is like, just pick up topics. This is my favorite ways that works. Pick up the topic you want, right? Do it on TryHackMe. Then do it on PortSwigger. Then do it on Hack the Box too. Or let's say on OWASP, wherever you can find some more. Pick up one topic. Make sure you are able to teach even a 5-year-old. In just an example, right? You can teach a 5-year-old what it is, right? So that should be a starting point. Go for the concepts and like try it every place. Learn, do the labs that way. For example, here file inclusion. The reason we are doing it at PortSwigger because on TryHackMe we covered that, right? Going back actually. So we completed file inclusion here, right? Have you done the one I shared, the PDF file? Because it involves a bunch of labs as well. Do those. Practice. Have you done, let's say on TryHackMe, then PortSwigger? Do the same tape. Pick up the topics. Do it. Yeah. And if you're like, hey, I have covered this much, let me know. I can probably look for some stuff. I might have it, or just ask in Discord that, hey, I want to learn more about this topic. There will be somebody who will have a good resource ready for you, right? Discord is the Discord server we have is one of the best resource, lads, I will say. Okay. So going back, right, what I was saying with the file inclusion, if you remember, when we did this, we were able to get the password. But what the developer did is like, hey, every time a regex that matches this is here in the requested one, remove that. So this used to become just etc password, right? How because it was just one regex, the problem with that was if I did like this, etc password, after passing the developer's regex, it will become dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot slash etc password, right? That was the issue with this developer's method, because it has, if it was done recursively, then it would have become etc password, which won't let us get the stuff, right? So recursion, that's the same thing we are actually going to exploit here. If you remember, stripping and replacing dangerous extensions to prevent a file, right? Stripping the .php, but if isn't applied recursively, it can end up with the same thing. So this thing, if it is saying, the developer says, hey, remove anything with .php, only this part will be removed. What is left after that? This one .p, this, because it's not done recursively. If it was done recursively, this would again be passed from the stuff and nothing will happen, right? Make sure, that's what good coding practice, like as a security person, you will learn about good coding practices as well. You can position the prohibited one. For example, consider what happens when you strip .php from the following file name, right? This is just a small selection of how many possible ways there are. So let's do our lab, hacking lab, web shell upload via obfuscated file extension. Let me copy this and open my Kali. Let me open burp. Restore the session, yeah. Okay. The only task to do is to create this obfuscated file, upload it and try to execute. Yeah, get the extension. So let's see, like there might be other stuff, right? Because yesterday also we had some extra. So let's see what they want. I'm not sure. That looks like it is just that, but not sure, boss. Okay, we have our stuff ready. Let's open the browser. Bro, how do you these security checks work? Yeah, I don't think like for handle paths. So what happens, bro? They use some, this is an industry level, like what happens exactly in the industry. I'll give you an example. There's something called front end, right? And there's something called back end. Front end is what you are seeing, these applications, the websites and stuff, right? When we upload a file using APIs, it goes to the back end, right? The whole internet, how things are coming back and forth, how you're getting data, you're sending data, that's all called API, the technology name, right? So backend has functions to handle different requests. Different APIs are related to different functions. Look at something called Swagger. Look at some Swagger files. You will get the idea, right? You will be able to like read some docs on it to get an idea. So once, based on which API is there, a function will be there for every API, depending on what method of HTTP there is, what things you are sending, blah, blah, blah. So that's where the coding is done, where it's like, okay, what, let's say security checks are there. A person like me will look at, like, let's say if I'm building in Python, I'm going to look at Python's libraries that are already out there to help me with the security validation, because they do a better job than me. Somebody has already done did a job. I can improve it, but there's no point in reinventing the wheel, right? I can just improve the wheels, like tires, grip and stuff, but I don't have to reinvent the wheel. So security packages, and then they are stored in database, or they are executed depending on the case. So that's like a very big overview. But if you want to know, I think this is like learn about APIs, and just I think if you learn about APIs, you will get the idea what this is, and go to swagger.io. That will do the job for you. Okay, going back, lads. I want to copy this. Okay. No problem. If you want like more info, ping me in Discord. I can send you a lot more stuff right on your way. But I think like if I just start explaining the whole backend how things work, that will take like more than an hour, almost, like to go a bit more detail and stuff. Okay, we were here. Yeah, obfuscated file extension, right? We are going to hack this lab. So in this lab contains a vulnerable image upload function, just like the one we are talking. There is from the front end, we are uploading something and sending to the back end. Certain file extensions are blacklisted, the security check in the back end. But this defense can be bypassed using classic obfuscation technique. So we know there is security check, but it's not written well. It's not implemented properly. So we can bypass that security check. To solve this lab, upload a basic PHP web shell and access this. Raze, what's up, bro? How you doing? Long time no see, man. Long time, I believe. Okay. Let me get. Give me 1 second, lads. Let me enter my password and stuff. Burp Suite is probably. Should work. Okay, yeah. I'm able to access the lab. You just need a free account from PortSwigger to access these labs. Okay, so we have the web shell, right? If we go to my account, because it's the same for everyone, we have Wiener and Peter, and there is this file image upload function. This is vulnerable. What we are given is like obfuscated file extension. So let's say I had already all those files from previous tasks. So open recent. Let's say I will do echo content. I just want the content of Carlos secret. This is a simple file I have. I'll just do save as PHP, and then I will say same, giving the example they had, .php, .p.php. Let's say if that's the case, I'll upload the same file. Let's see if this works. Only JPEG or PNG files are allowed. Okay, we can't upload it this way. Need to change the file extension name. How about we do, because it's PHP, right? PHP. We know the server is using PHP. nullbytes.jpg. Let's see if this works. Insomnia, were you able to do it? Get it done? Here. So you see, it's like an image file, but even though it's a PHP code here. So let's hope it happens. So our file, this, you see the obfuscated thing is removed now. So we can just go back to our account, upload, go to this, open image. But we can go. Pranav, howdy man, welcome. Yeah lads, so you see here, actual one was like this. But we know in PHP, this is almost like null byte. So everything after this is gone, right? This is gone and it's null byte. So this is gone. We'll get our stuff. Yo, we are hacking. I'll give you a little bit more idea what we're doing. What? I didn't get it. So, Pranav, what we are doing is we are going over the PortSwigger labs to learn. No, man, no, I can't do that. We are learning how to hack web applications. Here is the link for the PortSwigger, and there is my Discord as well. In the Discord, you can get more details of what I'm doing. Here is the Discord, lads. So what I'll give you an idea of what. Oh, you got it, nice. And to other people who didn't, right? Let's say if my file name was xphp, they are only allowing JPEG files, right, or PNG files. So what I did is, because I know, important thing is I know the backend. Dude, I was doing lead code and this hacking, learning about hacking. So we did created a path for penetration tester 1. So in August this year, I want to complete my first cybersecurity certification. So we are right now working towards that, but we did a lot of other learning exercises, lead code and stuff. So bunch of things. I'm new to this, how this is related to real hacker. So what happens is, like, for example, I'll give you an idea. You have Facebook, right? You have Facebook. In there you can post images, you can post like certain files, different things. As a normal user, you are going to post images of you, tell everyone where you are, right? As a hacker, I can upload a PHP file and try to, let's say, get access to some sensitive data, some code execution, a shell, or basically like terminal access, right? So that's what we are doing. In this case, what we did is we were given the task, going back to the lab description, right? We are given a web app, and our job is to use this technique to get a secret from this location. There is a secret file. Get that. So how we did that? Where it is? Yeah. How we did that? Because we know it is PHP, because we did other labs before this, so we know it's PHP. PHP has something called null bytes. Null bytes, the way I think of them is like basically comments, right? Anything after the null bytes is commented out. So basically this part will be removed inside the server. But in the front end, it still is JPEG. It still is taken, the full thing is taken in front end. But if that's help us bypass that, but in the back end, if this is removed, this becomes our exploit.php file, which give us this information. Bro, you based in Canada, how to get a job in foreign country, bro? Depends, man. Depends. Like, are you here? If you come here in as a student, easier. From outside, I think you can set up a company, let's say consulting company, and get contracts and stuff. I don't think you can directly get a job. You can get with like companies and they have established stuff, but not sure if you can directly get a job. Others, and it's like a Silicon Valley startup. There's a company called Wellfound. There you can look at the startups and their job posting. And yeah, to give other guys idea, this is the secret which I uploaded and ended that completed the lab. Next, let's go into the flawed validation of files content. Flawed validations of file contents, polyglot files. I cannot compete with these hard coders. They are hard, bro. But I will say this: you can just lock in for 6 months or 1 year. You will be able to. Just really need to lock in. If you were there like half an hour ago, I was like explaining right what happens when you lock in. So go look at that, but just lock in. Just lock in, because I will tell you this: nobody came from their mother's womb. I think womb, that's how you say it, with degree in PHP or Python, right? Everybody learned, everybody logged in. You just have to lock in, man. Just have to lock in. I'm not good with cybersecurity. It's almost a year. I'm getting used to of now the basics, right? I'm getting good at the foundation. Takes time. As long as you're ready to put the time in, you can do it. How to survive? I don't know. I just act normal, bro. Just do your job, get things done. That's it. It's really not hard. It's really not hard. Don't overthink. Just get your job done. That's all you have to do. You're getting paid to do a job. You're making somebody else money, and he's giving you some more money in return. So just say, some money in return. It's a simple business transaction. If you get your job done, you will survive. Okay, now going back to flawed validation of the file's content, polyglot files. Explanation of the vulnerability. Servers may check only basic content properties like magic bytes or image dimensions. Attackers can create polyglot files that are valid images and also valid scripts. Why this happens, right? But let's talk about polyglot files a bit more. Let's see if they have more. Okay. Validation checks. Why it happens? Validation logic focuses on small part of the file rather than the whole structure. Tools like EXIF tool allows inserting codes into metadata while preserving image validity. Let me explain what is going on in a little bit more detail. Hopefully you guys have heard of something called Google Earth, right? Hopefully you guys have heard of this app. What happens is when you take an image, right? You take an image from your phone. What you see is whoever is there in the image, blah blah blah, right? But in reality, what happens is not just this is a data, it's a file, right? It's data. So not only the image contains the data of how this thing looks, but it also contains data like where it was taken, so latitude and longitude, what device was used, like for example your phone information, stuff like that. That's thanks for the follow, mate. Welcome to the family. So this is called metadata. Definition of metadata is data about data. So this is our main file, this is our data. Tell me more about this image. That's called metadata. The latitude, the longitude, which phone it was clicked, what time it was clicked, any amount of information, right? Now, if this much information can be added to an image, why not some extra code? Why not some extra code that could be malicious? Right? You might have heard, PDF files have malicious code. That's some extra data hidden somewhere, right? So Just like that, images can have these extra malicious code added to them through metadata using something called EXIF tool. And we are going to learn how to do that in this lab. Let's read again, right? What the server is doing is checking whether there are like image dimensions, if this is an image file itself or not. What is the problem with that is like it's checking only the small part that, okay, what is this? It's the image. It's not checking the metadata of the file, right? And that's where a hacker like us will come in and say, okay, we are going to use something called EXIF tool and insert the code because we know it's not checking the metadata. How to exploit, how to do this? Build a JPEG starting with this and correct metadata but containing PHP code in EXIF fields. Upload it and where it passes images checks, but it is later executed by script handlers. So what happens when we insert this image? This image goes to the server. The servers like check the security check function is checking, is it an image? Yes. Okay. It's not checking about metadata. It's just checking the image. Is it an image? Yes. Store it. Now, as soon as this is stored, right, there will be some script will be executed. This is how computers work. Or the app works, right? It will try to execute the script inside the image, the code inside the image that is also stored. And that's how we will be able to get access to what we want. That's why never download things from unknown sources. You might see it's an image, but reality could be anything. Upload it where it passes image checks but is later executed by script handler. Remediation, never pass uploaded files to interpreters, right? The one who runs the file, the scripts or anything, solely based on extension. Use battle tested libraries. Some libraries somebody has already built. Do not reinvent the wheel. Just build use the built libraries and keep them patched, keep them updated, because they can help you protect from this thing. So let's read what PortSwigger version is. Instead of explicitly trusting content type, this is a header in our request. I'll go here. Let's open our burp suite. Let's say if I go like this, right? In our burp suite, we have a post request. You see, actually, content type is here. It doesn't search. Content length should be here. Content type here. Let's see where it is in the file. Content type, what it is, it's a form, right? That's inside this request which we are about to send right now. And then if that's the content type, it could be then, if it is just a form, it could be an image, blah, 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 depending on what we are requesting and stuff. Right? Same thing, content, cookie, session, blah, blah, blah. Okay. You got the idea, hopefully. I don't have the content type coming any. So content type is just extra information in the request sent, the API information we are sending, specified in a request. More secure servers try to verify that the contents of a file actually match what is expected. So if in the request I am saying, the content type is image, but I'm actually sending a script. A well-written server, a well-written code, a good secure server will check if these two matches. If not, reject, right? In the case of an image upload function, the server might try to verify certain instinct images of an image, such as its dimensions. So what it will do, it will, if in our request we said it was an image, server will look at the actual image that is coming with this file, with this request, and look at its properties like dimensions, etc., like latitude, longitude, whatever. If you try uploading a PHP script, for example, it won't have any dimensions, therefore it will be rejected, right? That's what we talked in the first case when things don't match. Now we still need to hack it. So what we'll do, certain files may also contains a specific sequence of bytes. So the script, we can add some specific bytes into the header or the footer of the script. These can be used as like fingerprints or signatures to determine whether the contents match the expected type. So when we add in the script, we added some extra information. Either we can upload an image and add information there, or we can have the script and make it look like an image by setting up its header with some image related information and the footer also with image related, and here we have our code. For example, JPEG files always begin with the byte this. So if you actually open a JPEG file, if you open a JPEG file image, it will have this. So we can start a script with the same information. This is much more robust way of validating the file type, but even this isn't a foolproof way. Hackers are able to find a way around. Using special tools like EXIF tools, it can be trivial to create polyglot JPEG file containing malicious code within its metadata. Okay, now let's look at this file and try to execute. Turn intercept off. Delete. Okay. So we have our file. Let's do the next one. This is the one, remote code execution via polyglot web shell. In this lab contains a vulnerable image upload function like before. Although it checks the contents of the file to verify that this is a genuine image, it is still possible to upload and execute server-side code. Again, we are given the same information. We just have to use the image upload function and try to get something in. Okay, here is our file. Here is our lab. Going to my account again. Peter. Here's our file. Now I will use something like EXIF tool. This is my terminal. My file, the one I really use is, where's that echo content? Okay, this one. Cat. I want to get information here. I want to get whatever is inside this file. So I will use EXIF tool, options, file. Okay. Version this, file size this. Okay. I actually don't have to. EXIF tool is a powerful command line reading, writing, and editing metadata. Okay, I want the AI mode. So in this we can add, EXIF tool will add metadata. What we have to do is add information to this. To make a so let's see what AI comes with. Coyote, what's up, bro? I'm just thinking file upload vulnerabilities. Give me the command. Oh, there's a really nice, I saw this one, GitHub. It's not going to give me the command, so that's fine. So we have somebody already did the job for PHP in JPEG is a simple but flexible tool to generate JPEG files. Initial payload, append PHP code directly to the image. Okay. So should have commands. XF tool analyzes the image and give the information you need to change the file extension. To do that, you need a hex editor or change the magic numbers. Dude, I know about XF tool. I don't exactly know how to use it. So let's try, right? But probably you might be right. Like we have to change the file extension and then change in the hex editor. Give me 1 sec. I need to. Okay, so we have. No, this is not. Okay, let's look at the XF tool. Features, example output. Okay. We use XF tool. This. I need the command. XF tool analyze the image, give the information you need to change the file extension. What is the command you are using? We probably do need a hex editor to get the hex or add the hex value. Yo, unknown, what's up, bro? How you feeling today, mate? Yeah, a bunch of new people today. A bunch of new people. Okay, xf tool -php -q test dot. XF tool. So we have read XF from read. Okay. XF tool writing. I need like info on how to do things. Nice, bro. How is your health now? We talked about yesterday. How is everything going now? Nice. Did or did not? Okay, that's good. Yeah. It's okay to take some breaks, man. Even like if a computer you run it for like a long time, it will like break, right? So you are a human. At the end of the day, you need some time. I need. Okay, let's see. Okay, extension process files with specified extension. Okay, yeah, might work. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought to go on without stopping and continue. It happens. Just like have like a it happens with me. And it's not the best way, honestly, but like have at least 1 hour a day just to like do something which is fun. You like. Where winds meet. Oh, that's actually interesting. So the so what you said, insomnia, is the O. Okay, gotcha. Nice one. Yeah, just play, have some fun. I play Marvel Rivals too, like just to just get my send output file or directory name. Yes, you have to probably send in Discord. I think all the links are closed. So dash out to give the output, yes, and then you were talking about dash ext, right? Okay. Dash e, and then we have what's this called, our echo php, and then out we need is echo jpg. How do I do this? Let's see if that does anything. Okay. Not hot to use, how to use xf2. Can you send me the DM like xf tool tags from file? What is the meaning of tags from file? Oh, source file. Okay. Copy tag values. I need to. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I need like a convert my PHP into JPEG first, just by doing that. Reading this. Okay, it has to be JPG. Mime type this magic byte file signature. Okay. So I have basic XF tool usage, view everything, comment metadata. Okay. Okay, that is not helpful. Tags from file. Let's say if I have this file, this I save as JPEG. For the source and the thing you sent as XF tool tags from files source JPEG, destination JPEG. Source would be just like any file, or my eyes are like having issues. There should be a better one somewhere. I think I remember. File or directory. Okay, so we have comment like this and then image.jpg. Okay, okay, that does the job. Dash comment equals whatever is my code. So this is the, I'm just adding the comment as a comment. Is there an image I have? Do you have any images here? No. Do you have any image in Kali at all? Where's wallpapers? Kali desktop. User share backgrounds. Okay. Backgrounds. Kali. This. Yeah. Two dot slash. Okay. So I will have the whatever is that Kali maze K. Yeah, here we have. So one image files updated. Awesome. Now let's go to our, where's the browser? Okay. Kali maze original is this and this is this. Oh. Okay, it is working. Peter. Kali maze. Let's see. Okay, file uploaded. So let's go and see what happens. Do we get the data? No. So what if this didn't work? Overwrite original also. Let's see. You missed something you need to add. You must upload the PHP file, not the okay. need to add JPEG dash. So I have your one here, JPEG dash O. Add your comment. Oh. Okay, wait. You want me to convert something like this? Okay. Okay, this is here. We got something, that's for sure. I think I understand what is going on. Yeah, I think I'm understanding a little bit what is going on. Basically, it has to it has to be my script with the hex code. So override original, my payload goes here image.png, or I can have my hex here. And what is the hex? I think I understand this. What it would be like is if I add the hex here, and what's the hex value we learned from? Come on. Let's see if this works. Okay, file is not permitted. Why? How about I add you and were you Insomnia? Were you able to get it done? Oh, MC, how are you doing, man? Thank you for following. Oh, we reached our goal, 190. Oh, nice, 190 followers. Cool. Thank you, man. ChatGPT is useless. Let's see if we can get. No problem, man. Get Gemini. Let's see. Howdy, howdy. For what you're trying, I tried this and used that for my file. You toy with as you play with it. Touch the JPEG file. I think I need to. Yeah, I understand. I know. It's just I don't understand what is coming wrong though, right? Like. Involving a file upload bypasser, you're often dealing with magic bytes, also known as file signature, by adding this. Yes. Oh, we just have to rename this. Okay. Okay. So first one we created. What I can do is nano or touch image.png -o image.png. We don't need this right now. So we have with the through the comment we are able to get this image.png. I don't know. I haven't checked the hint. Format error. Like I know it's the magic bytes, right? It's basically the magic bytes. Just echo them. Like, okay, let me get this straight. You guys want me to do this way, right? So this will basically so this adds the start. Why I can't do it with exfiltrate though? Xf tool though. Like this should work. I know that for sure. I'm 100% sure this will work. But I'm just want to understand why XF tool is not doing the job I want it to do. Okay, so echo image.jpg. Okay, let's try this as well, which you wanted. Okay, head and how can I just get those? How can I just copy these? Okay. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah. To test, try using file on what you change. Okay, hold up. Need to read it properly. Okay, the image file is still MP. Okay, if you had, I did that. You can copy those. To test, try using file on what you change to see if it took the byte right. Oh, you mean, if I'm not wrong, this is what you mean, maybe. I have the original, put it in the. I might not be getting it right. I'm maybe not able to understand exactly what you're saying. Might be something wrong with my brain right now. I need a little bit more understanding. I don't understand what exactly you're trying to say. It's just something with me, like because my brain is not working. Okay, image.php is here. Okay, I'll look in the Discord. 1 second, lads. Is this the flag? Oh, wait, I think I got it. Wait, I think I got it. Oh, never mind. Okay, xf tool command this test png. It might be at the bottom. No, that. The last message, okay. So xf tool, this is the tester. Okay. Execute the two commands. Okay. This worked. Isn't this what I got as well? Why is giving me wrong answer all the time? Like it should be the right answer. What if I do this? Not file get contents. What was that? Yeah, I can do etc password. Let's see. So it is working. I'm not understanding why the flag is coming as wrong. You know what I will do? So even the ones we got earlier that worked. I'm just the idiot one here in this case. Okay, I'm going to do this. Home. What was it? Home Carlos secret. Probably. I like that. That's actually hilarious. RM. I think Firefox is getting a lot of heat this year because of the changes they have done and like privacy thing and all those blah 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 stuff going on. We were getting 9 before, right? This 9 was the one killing it. Maybe because like of certain bytes, the 9 was the issue. Okay, nice. That does the job. Interesting. So it's okay. Nice. Really? Oh wow. Dude, like one of the like right, like the byte is the byte is this one freaking byte here that was like coming. So we had so many right ways to got it done. But you know what I liked today? This command I had no idea about. I should have looked into this. The one you sent. All these things work. Like the ones we were trying all worked. It's just this one is good. Convert size this to just test image. That's amazing line. I'm going to keep that. Pin that thing. Pin that. I'm going to pin that. Convert is part of image magic IA. Okay. I did touch touch. Yeah, JPEG. That was my issue. Indeed. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay, so good day. Learned some interesting things. I'm happy about it. Okay, and completed this one. Tomorrow, I think then we can start with our race conditions. Race condition URL based, exploiting file upload without remote code execution. And then we will be done with this whole lab. Yes, sir. I will add that. Yeah, it's learning process, right? No, it worked. So many ways it worked for us. So many ways it worked. Oh yeah. No, I'm actually creating this. So I'll share with you guys. In the obesian one, I'm going to go over a bunch of things. Create a proper all the things we learned in this file inclusion one. I have to watch my own videos. More watch hours on YouTube for me. Okay. But this was good, lads. Thank you so much, all. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll do file inclusion, and on Friday we'll do try hack me inclusion CTF. Oh, thank you for the help, man. I didn't do much. Oh, this is expert level 1. Okay. Alrighty. But no, thank you so much, lads. It was amazing. So, and people who are new, here is the Discord link. I'll send in the YouTube chat as well. YouTube. Do join, right? We are working on our penetration tester 1 journey. Yeah, dude, expert level. So I know we are only going to cover that. But, and if you want to know what we are doing in the announcement I made, Insomnia, this is again, right? I don't know if you checked. Did you? Yeah, you were here. Yeah. So in here, in this file, there is a bunch of rooms as well. So if you want to try, there's Skynet, a couple of interesting ones just for you to try and look into. You mentioned things are done. So these are the good ones. OVAPs API top 10, Pickle Rig, Juice Shop, and couple others. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that was it, lads. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Have to get back to my corporate slavery, right? Because I'm not that big of a YouTuber yet. Or a streamer, I guess. Oh, wait. Yeah. But till then, a big thanks to everyone. Hope you have a great night, right? A great day. The sponsor, I haven't got a reply yet, bro. I haven't got the reply yet. But yes, for people to support my stream, if you can just go play this game for a bit. Yeah, here it is. The link. Yeah, it would be helpful if you play the game for a bit, right? Install it. Big help. And all the money generated from this will be going for a giveaway. But yeah, till then, that's all I have for you guys. Tomorrow I will come back. No. Unknown. Don't worry about that. Because still, if it's not even showing on install, there's no point, right? As soon as I get a reply, I will let you know. Okay? But till then, thank you so much, lads. Hope you have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow with tonight actually for some lead code or die series, and tomorrow for more hacking. Oh, why insomnia? Bro, you need to be here. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. We'll do the CTF, inclusion CTF on Try Hack Me, okay? The dare I have to look at the website. I didn't get a chance, so I will look at the dare. I will 100% look at the dare, bro. I have no idea yet. Probably next weekend, not the coming one, but the next one. That's when the dare will happen. Dude, I understand, man. Insomnia, I understand, man. Yeah, I have to go for my corporate slavery. So thank you so much all for joining. Hope you guys have a great one. This has been your favorite sniffer of packets, your friendly neighborhood hacker. Yes, the SFW one. This has been your favorite neighborhood hacker, censored hacker, signing off with a big bye. That was not a goodbye. Like it was. Okay, thank you so much, lads. Have a good one. Thank you. Yeah, happy corporate slavery.